right, guys. This is video number 5 in Weight Loss Made Simple. This is more of a mindset principle than it is about some hack or whatever we need to do. We've already talked about a lot of things. We've talked about setting healthy goals, realistic goals, choosing some form of restriction, which is required to lose weight and to get to a healthy weight. And number 3, we talked about eating nutrient-dense foods, meaning less processed, more the way we found it. You know, I tell people, like, if it came out of the ground or it walked on the earth or swam in the sea at one point, you're probably okay eating that, okay? Number 4, we talked about focusing on protein specifically at every meal because it has such restorative and protective properties. And then number 5, we're going to talk about adherence and consistency. All of these principles are great. There's so much stuff out there in the interwebs that can help you be healthy. There's a plethora of it, but a lot of it's contradictory. But there's plenty of people out there doing great things, giving out great information, just like myself. And all of it can work, but it only works if you do, okay? So consistency is truly the key. If somebody put money on the table and said, Adam, I need you to tell me the one secret behind health, fitness, and progress in your life, I would say consistency, hands down, because all progress is progress. No matter how small it is, no matter how difficult it was, it's still progress. And even when you feel like you're not progressing, you still are. So the big key here is consistency over time is what's going to get you where you want to go, okay? And you don't have to be black and white about this. It's not consistency. It's not perfect adherence or perfect consistency. It's the majority of the time you have been consistent and adhering to your goal and strategy. So let me just tell you, if you can focus on 75% of the time, sticking to your goals, whatever they are, choosing whatever restriction you have chosen, nutrient-dense foods, protein at every meal, and focusing on doing your best to keep your goals sustainable. If you can do that 75% of the time, that's 25% of the time you get to mess up. Now, when I say mess up, I don't mean go crazy, go to New Orleans and, spend the night on Bourbon Street all night. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, you can kick your heels up with some food here and there. We just don't make a habit of it. Remember, this is about a lifestyle. The big problem with a lot of people is they think a diet is 12 weeks of deprivation where they have sad faces all day and they eat broccoli. Okay? That's not what a diet is. The original word in the Greek is dieta, which means lifestyle. So we all are on a diet right now because we all live a specific lifestyle. What the principles I'm giving you here are to help create a lifestyle that is healthy and sustainable for you to thrive, okay? And I'm telling you, you can thrive when 25% of the time you go off the rail, because 75% of the time you don't. And when you do go off the rails, you get back on track the next day. It's that simple. Lots of grace, lots of compassion. You are a human. And, if you're having trouble with consistency, you might need some accountability. You might need a coach. You might need to talk to somebody who can check in with you every week and see how you're doing. I do that personally for about 50 people, okay? So there are ways to get around this, but consistency is the key, all right? Let me encourage you. You have it within you to be consistent. Even if you go from 15% consistency to 25%, that's better than going back, okay? Because you can build on that. You can build over time. That is the key here, all right? We're going to build over time. Health is not something you have or don't have. It's something you build or lose gradually. You build gradually and lose gradually, okay? That's what health is, all right? It's a spectrum. It's not like this thing that you have or don't have. And consistency is a spectrum as well. You can be more consistent at times than others, and you will have seasons like that. But the big key is to tie this type of lifestyle to your identity and attach it to your purpose, okay? Like, what is your purpose? Your purpose is to help other people. You got to be healthy to do that. Your purpose might be to take care of your kids and raise your family. You have to be healthy to do that. The best thing you can give the other people in your life is you healthy, okay? And after that, Jesus, okay? So you have to be healthy to do what God's called you to do. Now, there are people, I'm not going to get into the nuances of that. There are people who are sick and doing great things for God. But on the aggregate, like, if we just look at the majority of people need to be healthy, okay? So God can use you. God can't use you if you ain't there. So we need you, all right? Consistency over time is the key, all right? Adherence is truly the one place most people fall off. So let me encourage you. You can do it. Have some grace, have some mercy, but always push yourself forward and expect more out of yourself when necessary, all right? See you in the next video.